Thank you very much. I feel guilty I've deprived you of a Q&A session, which I think would have been really interesting, but I will be brief. So my name is Keith Scott. I'm the British Consul General based in Houston. And my team and I, we're responsible for maintaining and strengthening UK relations with the state of Texas and 4 other states, Arkansas, Louisiana, New Mexico, and Oklahoma. So quite a big patch for the team. Thank you for inviting me here today. I'm not going to say a huge amount about this topic. I know there's other people you want to hear from. And I must admit, I was a little bit nervous of being slotted into the section entitled Visionary, because that's not a description that has ever been used about me before. And government's notoriously siloed in the way we work. So it really has been a privilege for me to be part of this event this morning, to join the AI workshop earlier, to be amongst so many innovative and creative people, and to hopefully learn a few tips that I can take back to the office and look quite clever myself. But I wanted to really make 2 points here. The first point is to stress that the UK does increasingly recognise the immense benefits of cross-sector and cross-border collaboration, recognise the dangers of siloed working within departments and across sectors. I want to flag the technology prosperity deal signed between the United Kingdom and the United States during President Trump's state visit to the UK in September. Now, the real focus of this deal was expanding collaboration in 3 main global growth areas: AI, quantum, and nuclear, speeding up the deployment of cutting-edge technologies in areas such as healthcare. And I am squeamish, so I'm quite glad I missed the Valve presentation earlier. Defense, nuclear fusion, and also finance. And I think the important point, I'm not going into details, the important point to take away is I think this is the first time you have real political commitment from the UK government at the highest level to exactly this sort of working, this sort of collaboration. And that includes tackling the barriers to innovation and collaboration. And it's not just government-to-government interactions. It's also really a concerted effort to involve the private sector. So for the state visit, we had companies like Google, NVIDIA, Microsoft, OpenAI, CoreWeave, all committing over $40 billion of investment into the AI infrastructure in the UK. And that's including computer chips and data centers. And I say it also includes our world-class research facilities and universities, including various task forces and collaborations. But it's the university angle I want to flag up just now, because your Pipes and Pumps conference here in Houston has demonstrated for many years that solutions to complex problems often lie in someone else's toolbox. And that's why I'm delighted to announce today your model is reaching across the Atlantic to the University of Edinburgh and the creation of a new chapter, Pumps and Pipes Scotland. Now, my team suggested my instructions for this part was to look, quote, mildly Scottish. And I'm not quite sure what that means. And I thought wearing a kilt was maybe a bit over the top. So you'll just have to take my accent as the Scottish part of this. And frankly, there's plenty of Scots here who could do a better job than me. But I want to pay tribute to Pumps and Pipes Houston and to the next speaker, David Alexander, as well, another fellow Scot, for all the work that has been done to make this a reality. These things don't happen by chance. So it's a great tribute to all of you. And the Scotland chapter will bring together professionals working with pumps and pipes across energy, health and medical devices, space, biotechnology, robotics, water infrastructure, brewing and distilling, maybe that's the Scottish element, maritime and shipbuilding, and green transition. Its aim is to provide access to decision makers across sectors, early exposure to cross-industry innovations, partnership opportunities with the US, and become a leader in interdisciplinary problem solving. So that is the Pumps and Pipes Scotland chapter coming into being. And if that sounds familiar to people here, it should be, because it's your model. It's your model across the Atlantic. So I look forward to celebrating the Pumps and Pipes Scotland success as much as the success that you're having here. Have a good conference. Thank you very much.